Oh yeah, that's on there real good. That's so attractive. I'm two-faced. I need a shower now. I've been gone for far too long and I apologize. But I am back now and I'm more motivated than ever to get these videos out and up for your viewing pleasures. I bet you're all thinking, music festival inspired zombie. What the? Well, see, the thing is, since Coachella just happened, and I've been dealing with Coachella festers for the past 2 weeks because Coachella Fest is like in my backyard, I got inspired to do a music festival zombie. And I know what you're thinking, but when I think of music festival, I think zombie apocalypse. I mean, seriously, thousands and thousands of people all together in one area, like one tiny field, more or less. That screams zombie apocalypse to me. And you're gonna have that certain type of people who's gonna be like, yeah, let's do some drugs, man, and let's party like it's 1964. It's gonna go down like this. Look, I got this new drug, man, and it's gonna totally rock your socks off. And then you're gonna be like, yeah, let me have some of that. I would totally want to rock my socks off. And then you're gonna be like, yeah, well, you totally need to try it. And then be like, well, then give it to me. What's it called? And they're gonna be like, it's called bath salts. And then the next thing you know, it's gonna start a zombie apocalypse. What? No offense is to be taken here, okay? This is all fun and games. It's a joke. Ha 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 ha. Laugh. So yeah, that's where my inspiration came from. Either that or maybe it's just because blood and gore and horror and anything of the above is always on my mind. So maybe that's why. Either way, I did a music festival inspired zombie. Or hippie zombie. You choose. So without further ado, on to the festivities. Okay guys, first things first, you're going to want to rip off a piece of tissue paper, roll it up into a little worm, measure it to your nose, apply some latex, stick the worm to your nose, like so. So then you're going to just cover that with latex. Then you're going to take a Q-tip and then just pry up the edges. Then you're going to rip up some cotton pieces and just stick it all along your nose. And then you're going to cover that with latex. So then you're just gonna wanna kind of blend out the edges, like I'm doing here. Then you're just gonna pinch and pull and manipulate and make it look really gross and distorted. Like that. Then you're just gonna wanna stipple a thin layer of latex all over your face. Avoid your eyebrows though, and avoid any baby hairs, because trust me, it will hurt when you rip it off. Next, you're just gonna take an Elmer's glue stick and just go over your eyebrows. Make sure you get them really, really good and covered and all those little hairs are nice and glued down. Next, you're just gonna roll up some more little worms, only this time you're gonna be using cotton, and you're just gonna wanna place that over your eyebrows. Just make sure every little hair is covered with this cotton because we are going to be going in with latex next. And you do not wanna get latex in your eyebrows at all. So after you have covered them, you're just gonna wanna manipulate them and shape them in the shape that you would like. Then you're just gonna lay down a thin layer of latex all over that. Then you're just going to tear up some more tissue paper, roll it in another little worm, and then you're going to place it in kind of like a C shape around your eye. Think of a skull, like where your eye socket would be, and if you were dead, that would be sticking out. So think of that. Wow, I really suck at describing things. So just make that shape with the tissue paper around your eye and then cover that in latex. Then you're just going to want to manipulate the tissue paper into the shape that you want. Then you're going to take another little tissue worm, roll it up, place it, and then cover that in latex. Then get excited because you're starting to look undead. Then all you're going to do is repeat the process on this eye that you did on your other eye. Lay down a layer of latex, roll up a little tissue worm, place it in a C shape, then cover that in latex. Then just manipulate it until you get the shape you're going for. Okay, so moving on. You're just going to take a tissue paper, stick it to your face, smooth it down, and then you're going to tear off the excess, like so. Next, you are going to lay down a layer of latex, place the tissue back down, and then cover that with latex. Then you're just going to take your nail or your fingertip and you're just going to want to scratch at the tissue like I'm doing here. It's pretty much just tearing away at some of the tissue paper to make it look like your skin's really, really gross. You're going to want to do this before the latex has dried and the tissue is still pretty wet, just so you get that really gross looking texture whenever it finally dries. And then for the sake of not repeating myself, you're just going to be repeating the exact same thing all over your face. Lay down the latex, lay down the tissue paper, lay down more latex, and then tear and rip and pull and make your skin look really gross. And then I also went in with some cotton ball chunks and I just stuck it on my face and covered that in latex and then manipulated it just to give it a little bit more of a gross texture. Next I went in with my foundation and Snazaroo Clown White face paint and I mixed the two together and then just covered my entire face with it. If you're not ghostly pale like I am, then just use the lightest foundation shade you can find. Next I went in with my foundation shade, a green face paint, a brown face paint, and a gray face paint, and then I mixed them all together and applied that all over my face. Next I went in with some more of that brown cream face paint and I just kind of went over my mouth area, my nose, my eye sockets, and whatever was left I just placed randomly all over my face. Next I went in with Snazaroo's black water-based face and body makeup and I just used that to go over my nose, my mouth, my eye sockets, and then I used it to kind of contour areas that I wanted to look more sunken in. Then I just went in with like a fan brush and I just used it to buff everything out and used it to kind of blend the black in with the rest of the colors. Then I went in with more of that light gray color just to highlight areas of my face that I wanted to stand out more. And then lastly I went in with a light brown cream color and placed it randomly all over my face. And then I went in with a makeup wedge sponge, ripped in half, and used it to stipple all over my face to blend all of those colors together. And since no zombie look is complete without looking like you've crawled out of your grave, I'm stippling on my brown colored zombie dirt You can get this at any Halloween store. But if you can't get your hands on this, then you could just use a brown eyeshadow or even coffee grounds. It would work just fine. Then I go in with some blood gel to create some wounds. And then I was like, girl, you're at a musical festival surrounded by thousands of people. You know you're going to be eating you some brains. So then I went crazy with the blood spray and made it look like I was at an all-you-can-eat brain buffet. Then lastly, I went in with more of my zombie dirt, except this time I went in with the black color. If you don't have this, then like I said, just use whatever you have. Eyeshadow, even black lipstick. And then I was like, let's just kick things up a notch. So I bought a zombie capsule thing that's supposed to make it look like black goo comes out of your mouth. Never tried this before. I thought it would be pretty awesome. And then this happened.
Oh, it tastes nasty. That was the worst idea ever. It tasted like that should not have been in my mouth at all.
So yeah, even though I ended up dabbing the rest of it around my mouth to give it a really cool effect, I probably would not ever recommend anyone putting that in their mouth. It was straight up awful. Like, do it at your own risk, I guess. But don't say I didn't warn you. And then to top things off, I go in with my blood red eye drops. So there you have it, there's our completed zombie. Just top it off with a flower headband and you're ready to go eat some brains while you get jiggy with it at your next music festival. Okay guys, so there you have it. There's my music festival inspired tutorial. If you would like to see more, please comment, rate, subscribe, like, all those things below to let me know. I feel pretty stupid because I realized that in my last video all my links to all my social media sites were broken, and I'm just like, yeah, subscribe and follow me on my social media, and you can't even do that if you wanted to. So I have updated that, so feel free to follow me on all of those sites. And I also have a vlog channel, if you didn't know. I'm always posting daily vlogs of fun things that's going to be happening like next weekend. So if you'd like to know what's going on with that, then subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, bye. Tastes awful. That's not gonna get us pumped. Getting all your friends and you're getting in the car and you're coming to the house, so we clear right now. $250,000 on me right now. Hard to make a song about something other than the money. What? Tell them niggas we ain't hiding from it. You should start every morning like this, okay? Even though it's not morning, it's like 7:21 at night. I don't know what I would ever use this for. It's just sitting on my vanity like, when are you gonna use me? So I could paint my body with it. One day. Dun, dun, dun. Hello.
Oh, that's cool.
You're cool.